Movie Junkies. Welcome to Movie Junkies. I'm your host, Kaylee Buchanan, and today our episode is James Bond themed in honor of the new movie Skyfall coming out November 9th. Today I have with me Andrew and Kian. They are self-proclaimed possible Bond fanatics, so this should be a fun episode. Gentlemen, what would be your favorite stunt to do if you were a stunt person? Kian, answer.
Okay, well, I'd probably want to do something along the lines of being in an Aston Martin car and having to propel out of this said car as it is driving off of a cliff into the water with my Bond girl there waiting for me with a martini.
Oddly specific, but still just as exhilarating. Andrew.
Probably jumping out of a moving plane. I've never done that, but I think the sense of adrenaline that you would receive from doing that would just be through the roof, and I think that'd be a very exciting experience. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Now we know more about them, so we can begin. Okay, this first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to give 3 descriptors. You have to name the Bond villain. And there's only 3 of these.
Okay.
So, and it's all worth 1 point. And if you answer, actually, we will accept the Bond villain or the movie. Both are acceptable. No extra points will be rewarded for both. If you answered incorrectly, the point goes to your opponent. I know, it's scary.
Rough.
And so, answer it right, or don't answer it at all, I guess would be your motto. Okay, the first one to just go for it, just say it. You don't have to raise your hand or anything, just say it. Okay, first one. Was a North Korea colonel face change?
Gustav Graves, another day.
Well, there you go, point. All right,
Yeah.
Third one. Second one, another one. Weeps blood.
Lashif.
Oh, yep, okay, got it. Bam. All right, and the final one, the one I came up with. Bald, eye scar.
Dr.
No.
Goldmember? Goldfinger?
Oh, no, wrong. My point.
And the last one was Fluffy White Cat. And
God.
so
I was gonna say Blofeld, right?
it is Blofeld. That is 1 point to Kian.
Yeah.
All right. That was fun, everybody. Okay. Now this is going to be, the next thing we're doing is similar to a lightning round, but it's not the lightning round. Basically, I want you guys to, one at a time, name Bond actors.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, all right.
I got them.
I will decide who goes first. Name Bond actor, one at a time. Andrew.
Daniel Craig.
Yes.
Timothy Dalton.
Yes.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yes.
Roger Moore.
Yes.
George Lazenby.
Yes.
Sean Connery?
Yes.
I was like, did we not say him yet?
That was so scary. I thought Sean Connery wasn't going to be named.
Did we not say him yet?
But he was. All right. So, cheerio. Brilliant. We're going to commercial, but we'll be back soon. So, remember that. Welcome back to Movie Junkies. I hope you took a loo break because this is going to be a good section. All right. I'm your host, Kaylee Buchanan, in case you forgot. And we have our score of 5 for Kian, 4 for Andrew. It's a tight one, guys. Neck and neck. I feel like it's always neck and neck on this show because our contestants are so passionate. We're moving into the trivia section now, where I will ask a question and you have to answer it. And the first one to answer it gets the point. And in honor of the trivia section, got a fun fact for you viewers. Daniel Craig is the shortest actor to play James Bond at a height of 5'11". So, it's interesting. Here we go. Our first trivia question. Judi Dench made her first appearance as M in which Bond film?
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Bam, Kian, point, yes. Who is the maker of the preferred weapon Bond uses?
Q. No.
That's what I would have said.
Well, that's the wrong answer. It's Walther.
Oh. Q's just the guy who gives him the weapons.
Q just gives them. It's not the
Heard weapons
manufacturer.
and yeah.
But good job. In Die Another Day, Q gave 007 his what number watch?
Oh. He gives him like an invisible car. I know that. I don't know what
Yeah.
else.
But that is not the answer. It's what number watch? If you don't know, just say
I'm not gonna say
5
anything
watch?
because I don't want to give him the point.
5. I don't know.
no. I'm sorry, that is wrong, Andrew.
What is
it's
it?
the 20th watch.
20th. Okay.
Why could the villain Renard in World Is Not Enough not feel pain? These are tough ones, guys.
This one is tough.
There's a lot of James Bond to know.
This one was.
Which film was it?
This was one before Die
World
Another
Is
Day.
Not Enough.
Okay, so this is the. Okay.
Why could he not feel pain?
Was his pain receptors frozen or something? Because I know there was ice involved in that movie.
Yeah, like some of it was like killed off. It was like. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Okay. The bullet in his head that killed off his senses. He was shot with a bullet that shot his emotions and senses. I guess it's not emotions, it's senses. BMW was replaced by Aston Martin in which modern Bond film?
Casino Royale?
No.
No. Point taken away.
I'll probably say Die Another Day.
That is correct. Ding, ding, ding. Die Another Day is right. Woo! Pierce Brosnan made his first appearance as 007 in which Bond film?
GoldenEye?
GoldenEye?
Oh! Keen got that
yeah,
first.
yeah.
But good job, you guys, both for knowing that. Brilliant. Brilliant. Wicked. Ian Fleming first created the character James Bond through what medium?
Books? Novel?
I heard Andrew first. But that's correct. Which singer performs the title song for the new Bond movie?
Adele.
Andrew, make it a comeback. Comeback, kid. Don't call it a comeback. What is the classic James Bond drink?
Martini.
Shaken,
Shaken, not
not
stirred.
stirred.
Nope, said it. I said it. Shaken, not stirred. Nope. Point.
Anything with a tie.
Give me a point.
Audience?
As the host, I award half a point to both of them because
Bogus.
Ken.
Review the tapes. Review the tapes.
Replay. Okay. I reward both of them a half point. Deal with it. I'm the host. It's me.
I'll take it.
I am the ref. I am Richard Dawson. I can do that. Richard Dawson, Family Feud. Everybody knows that.
Of course.
The match game. In which film does James Bond get married?
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Bam, Kian. Excellent.
I knew that one because I saw it recently.
Which actors have been in the most Bond films? Which actor or actors, yes.
Roger
Sean Connery.
Moore.
Those are both right answers.
So,
Bonus. How many?
6. No. Dang, that's not. No.
I'm gonna say probably. Oh, wait.
It's 5 or 6.
Yeah, no, because Pierce Brosnan was gonna go for 5th. I know that.
It's, yeah.
Also award both of them a point for right answers.
I'm gonna say the most is 6 with Roger Moore, or 7. 7.
They're both the same, though, right? Was it a
They
tie?
are both the same.
Oh, then I'm gonna go with. Pierce
This,
Doesn't he
Brosnan
get
was.
it no matter what because I'm wrong, or does he have to actually get the question?
This is bonus, right?
this is bonus, so no
Okay,
point will
okay.
be deducted for wrong answer.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
Pierce Brosnan was gonna go for 5, so I'm gonna say
It's probably 5.
5, yeah.
Wrong. It was 7. They've
Damn.
both been in 7 movies.
Wow.
But that was a nice discussion we had there. Which British organization does Bond work for?
MI6.
Yes, that is right. Also known as Her Majesty's Secret Service. In The World Is Not Enough, what does Renard put in the engine of the nuclear sub?
Plutonium.
Yes.
I figured.
It's a big deal. Okay. How did Goldfinger kill Jill in Goldfinger?
Like strangling, wasn't it?
All right, let's see here. Did he?
Like strangling, so like no air, so like that's what my guess is.
Okay. No.
Did he drown her?
No. Even better. epidermal asphyxiation. She asphyxiated because she was painted in gold paint.
What? Knew that.
That's great. Okay, we're gonna take another commercial break. So, cheerio, tut tut, see you around. Welcome back. Don't have any more British terminology jokes. Hope you're not stuck in a lift, because then you wouldn't be able to watch us without a TV. Loo break. All right. I'm Kaylee Buchanan, your host, Movie Junkies. The score right now is Kian, 13.5, to Andrew, 7.5. Do not be discouraged, Andrew fans. He will still be able to catch up. And in case you weren't aware, because I didn't say this in the beginning, the winner gets these 2 event passes to Skyfall, the new Bond movie coming out. For those of you just joining us, this is Bond themed. Okay, next up, we have our lightning round, which is a real lightning round as opposed to the previous lightning round, which wasn't called a lightning round. This one, we're gonna go one at a time. We're gonna start with Andrew because he's behind, but he'll still catch up. Don't worry, Andrew fans.
Okay.
And I will tell you, and you'll go one at a time. And if you don't know it, pass. But once everybody starts passing, then it's over because obviously we're getting nowhere.
Okay.
Okay. Name all of the Bond girls, one at a time. The actors, not their characters. Go.
The actors?
Yes, they are the actresses.
Actresses. Eva Green.
Yes.
Ursula Andress.
Yes.
Halle Berry.
Yes.
Michelle Yeoh. Was that the right Asian actress?
Yes.
Yes. Oof.
Famke, or what's her name?
Oh, I got this one. I love her too.
Can I give a last name? Is that decent enough? Or that's her first name?
Yeah, it's her first name.
Famke. Is that good enough or no?
No, let me say
No.
it.
I just saw some. Okay, Famke. Pass.
Famke Janssen.
Famke Janssen is how it is pronounced.
God.
But yes.
All right.
Really? Shouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Thinker. There are a lot
Yeah.
of Bond girls.
Pass.
Denise Richards.
Yes.
Pass.
Okay. Does Grace Jones count?
She's not on my list, so no.
Mm.
Any more, Kian? Got any more up your sleeve?
Okay. I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
I'm really gonna name all these. We're missing some big names like Jane Seymour, Rosamund Pike, which I found that's the one that kind of surprised me. Olga.
She was in Die Another Day.
Kurylenko.
She was in Die Another Day, Rosamund Pike.
Ah, yes.
She was in that one.
And other ones. For all of the Bond girl names,
IMDb.
IMDb and Google and Wikipedia, because we have discussion questions to do. And by questions, I mean question. And it's really the question of the century, gentlemen.
Okay.
So take your time
Okay.
in answering it. It's worth 2 points.
Okay.
So, who is the best Bond and why? We'll start off with Keegan.
Okay. And I think the cliche answer for this is going to be Sean Connery, because he's the original. But the original isn't always best, is it? Not always. Now, in my opinion, I really think that Pierce Brosnan is the best one. Now, he may not be everyone's most favorite just because he doesn't quite have that ruggedness that, you know, Sean Connery or Daniel Craig has. But looking into the way that that Ian Fleming wrote Bond as. I think he really captures the debonair, smooth, but still forceful nature that Bond has. When you're watching someone like Sean Connery, as if I were to put my place into any of those Bond girls, I'd almost be afraid of him because he seems a little bit too rough sometimes and kind of just harsh. Kind of like how Sean Connery actually is. If you all remember when he said that he would beat a woman if he could?
With an open hand.
As opposed to a closed hand, which is so much worse. So much worse. But with Pierce Brosnan, I mean, the man is like, he exudes sex, but is also at the same time capable of doing his job as a secret agent, And I think he captures that in his movies, I think he left because he got a little bit too old. But I think if he really was 10 years younger, we would still be seeing him as James Bond right now. Because I think he really captured the hearts of all the women around the world, but also the spy lovers, I think that's what's important. If you don't have a good, convincing, or, attractive Bond, people aren't going to go see it. So, without a doubt, Pierce Brosnan.
Brilliant. Okay.
Okay. So best Bond and why?
Bring it, Andrew.
Well, my Bond knowledge is not as strong as Keane's, unfortunately, but based on the films I have seen, I have to say that Daniel Craig, in my opinion, is the best, at least for this modern times. I feel as though, especially coming off of the Pierce Brosnan films, which were kind of cheesy towards the end as far as like special effects and just the different gadgets he used and employed, I think coming off of those films and coming into the new Daniel Craig films with Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace, I feel as though it's a lot more realistic, and his portrayal of Bond is a lot more serious and less about the sex and the lust, but more so with the action, which I think goes along more with the stories, in my opinion. So I feel as though Daniel Craig is the best Bond out of the bunch. So
These were both excellent answers. And as the host, it is my duty to decide whose answer was the best, which is always a difficult thing to do as the hostess. And so I am going to have to award the 2 points for the best answer to go to commercial. Just kidding. We're not going to commercial. This is the end. I'll award it to Kian. His answer was pretty good. It was good. With the final score in this great Movie Junkies episode, James Bond themed, we have Kian with 19.5 and Andrew with 9.5. Everybody did a great job. This was a great episode. Well, okay. Now Kian has his bragging rights and these event passes. Yeah. Congratulations. All right, everybody. Make sure you turn off your TV after this, unless you want to watch something else afterwards. Then watch whatever you want.